What are three things I'd like to see while I'm in Vienna? I'd have to say that I'd like to start maybe with Hofburg. I have visited other castles throughout Europe. I've been to Versailles. I've been to, I think it's Charles V, the Holy Roman Empire, who was Charles I in Spain. And I saw his palace in Spain. And of course the Vatican, who can, pass up the Vatican. And also, Hofburg was not only the castle for the Habsburg royalty, who also ruled in France and Spain and Italy and the New World, but also it's now being used as other aspects of museum, including this is where they keep the famous Lippens on our horses, and those are always a sight to see. And I just love going into any place I've been to in Europe. They have such beautiful, beautiful buildings inside and out. You can walk into probably a bathroom in Europe, and it'll have marble floors, fresco paintings on the ceiling, inlaid ornate decorations on the wall, or tile mosaic. In America, we just paint the wall, set the floor. It's all very plain, but everything in Europe is just so gorgeous when you look at the buildings and then through the different time periods. So, how can the castle, how can the palace be wrong? And of course, I like to see Schönbrunn Palace, and I know that was their summer home for the royalty, but that also, again, how can you go wrong? It's going to be gorgeous. And the different styles of time periods for art and architecture will all be there. And I'd like to see St. Stephan's again. I know the church has put a lot of money into some of their buildings, and they all are gorgeous also. And when I was in France and I went to Chartres and saw the Cathedral of Chartres. They had such a beautiful, beautiful stained glass windows, and they had a blue in them that they can no longer reproduce. They've actually lost the recipe for that color. So who knows what I might find at St. Stephan's in Vienna. And, it certainly was a central part of life in Vienna in the past, being that the Catholics were there for a long time and still are there, but it was the only religion at one point, or certainly the main religion. And looks like the kitty wants to join me here. All right. We don't need to see that side of you, though. And, another thing that I would like to do is I'd like to maybe take a cruise along the Danube or just walk along the Danube. And again, historically, geographically, it's the second largest river in Europe, and it's been very important for trade from east to west, and certainly the Romans found it important when they were settling in that area and they were fighting the Germanic tribes, and others have found it important to travel up and down the river and to bring their goods up and down the river. And you always hear stories about the beautiful blue Danube, so of course I'd like to go and check it out. And I also know that they have nowadays they use it also for entertainment. I saw something like summer days along the canal and music and festivals and stuff like that. So I'd be kind of interested to see what's going on with it. And I know this one is a very cliche, but yes, I would love to check out an apple strudel while I'm there. How can one not? And I guess for the moment, those are the three things that I'd like to see. There are many others, but those are the three for now.